The sea roared before them, waves crashing like mountains. Behind them, the hooves of Pharaoh's army thundered, closing in with spears glinting under the scorching sun. Prophet Musa stood at the edge of the Red Sea, his people trembling, trapped between certain death and an impossible miracle. Could the sea itself bend to Allah's will? Could a man with a staff defy the mightiest empire on earth? You won't believe what happened when the impossible became reality. This is not just a story, it's a moment that changed history forever. A moment where faith met destiny, where the power of Allah stunned the world. Why did the sea split? And what secrets lie in the untold details of this miraculous escape? Stay with us till the end to uncover the truth behind Prophet Musa and the Red Sea. A story of courage, faith, and divine power that will leave you in awe. The sun blazed over ancient Egypt, a land of towering pyramids and golden palaces, but also a land of oppression. The children of Israel, descendants of Prophet Yusuf, lived under the cruel whip of Pharaoh, a ruler who called himself a god. His heart was hardened, his pride unmatched. The streets of Egypt echoed with the cries of enslaved men, women, and children, their backs bent under heavy stones, their dreams crushed by chains. In this dark era, a child was born, a child destined to change everything. Prophet Musa, raised in the very palace of Pharaoh, was no ordinary man. Some sources say his eyes carried a light that unsettled even the mightiest of men. His heart burned with a purpose he didn't yet understand. As a young man, Prophet Musa fled Egypt after a fateful encounter, seeking refuge in Midian. There he married, lived humbly, and waited for Allah's command. But the cries of his people reached the heavens. Allah chose Prophet Musa as his messenger, speaking to him through a burning bush that glowed but did not burn. "Go to Pharaoh," Allah commanded, "for he has transgressed all bounds." With his brother Harun by his side, Prophet Musa returned to Egypt carrying nothing but a staff and unyielding faith. The stage was set for a showdown that would echo through time. What was Pharaoh's greatest fear? And why did Allah choose the sea as the battleground for this epic moment? The answers will leave you speechless. The palace of Pharaoh loomed like a fortress of darkness. Prophet Musa and Harun stood before the tyrant, their voices steady but firm. "Let my people go," Prophet Musa declared, his staff gleaming faintly in the torchlight. Pharaoh laughed, his voice dripping with arrogance. "Who is this lord of yours that I should obey him? I am the god of Egypt." The court gasped, servants whispered. Prophet Musa raised his staff, and by Allah's command, it turned into a writhing serpent, its scales glinting like polished bronze. Sorcerers summoned by Pharaoh tried to match this miracle, but their snakes were swallowed whole. Yet Pharaoh's heart only grew harder. Plagues descended upon Egypt, rivers turned to blood, locusts darkened the skies, and darkness swallowed the land. Each sign was a warning, but Pharaoh refused to yield. "You will never leave," he roared, his fist slamming against his throne. The children of Israel, desperate for freedom, clung to Prophet Musa's promise. "Allah will deliver us." One night, under a moonless sky, Prophet Musa received the divine command, "Take my servants and leave by night." The children of Israel fled, thousands strong, their footsteps muffled in the sand. But Pharaoh's spies were watching. As dawn broke, the ground trembled with the sound of chariots. Pharaoh's army was coming, and they were closing in fast. What happened next will surprise you. The Red Sea stretched before the children of Israel, its waves crashing like a wall of death. Behind them, dust clouds rose as Pharaoh's army approached, their banners fluttering with menace. Fear gripped the people. "Have you brought us here to die?" they cried to Prophet Musa. His face, calm yet resolute, turned to the sea. "Do not fear," he said softly. "Allah is with us." Some sources say the angels themselves watched from the heavens, their wings trembling with anticipation. The wind howled, carrying whispers of divine power. Prophet Musa raised his staff, his heart pounding with trust in Allah. What secret lay within that simple wooden staff? Was it merely a tool or a symbol of something far greater? Pharaoh's army was now so close that the children of Israel could hear the shouts of soldiers and the clatter of spears. Women clutched their children. Men stood frozen, their hope fading. Harun placed a hand on Prophet Musa's shoulder. "Brother, what now?" he asked, his voice steady but urgent. Prophet Musa looked to the heavens, his lips moving in silent dua. The sea loomed unyielding, its waves a barrier no human could cross. But Allah's plan was unfolding. A gust of wind swept across the shore, and the impossible was about to happen. Suddenly a voice thundered from the heavens, not a sound, but a command felt in every heart. "Strike the sea with your staff." Prophet Musa obeyed. He lifted his staff and brought it down with unwavering faith. The ground shook, a deafening roar filled the air as the sea began to move. Before the eyes of the children of Israel, the impossible unfolded. The Red Sea parted, its waters rising like towering walls, revealing a dry path through the ocean's heart. Fish darted in the exposed seabed, and coral gleamed under the sunlight. The people gasped, some falling to their knees in awe. "Allahu Akbar!" Prophet Musa cried, leading his people forward. Pharaoh, now at the shore, stared in disbelief. His soldiers hesitated, but his pride drove him forward. "Follow them!" he bellowed, charging into the path. The children of Israel hurried through, the walls of water trembling on either side. As the last of them reached safety, Pharaoh's army was halfway across, their chariots rattling on the seabed. Then, as suddenly as it had parted, the sea obeyed Allah's command once more. The walls of water collapsed, swallowing Pharaoh and his army in a torrent of divine wrath. Waves crashed, chariots shattered, and screams were silenced by the sea's embrace. Not a single soldier survived. The children of Israel stood on the shore, their hearts pounding with gratitude and awe. The sea was calm again, as if nothing had happened. Prophet Musa raised his hands in dua, thanking Allah for his mercy and power. The people wept, their chains of fear broken, their faith renewed. This story teaches us the power of tawakkul, complete trust in Allah. No matter how impossible the odds, Allah's plan is perfect. Pharaoh's pride led to his destruction, while Prophet Musa's humility and faith led to salvation. What good is power if it blinds you to Allah's truth? What good is wealth if it drowns you in arrogance? The splitting of the Red Sea is a reminder Allah is Al-Qadir, the All-Powerful. When we face our own seas in life, trials that seem impossible, turn to Allah with sincerity. He can make a way where there is no way. May Allah guide us all to the straight path and grant us the strength to trust in His plan, just as Prophet Musa did. Ameen. If this story moved you, hit that like button, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to Religious Story TV for more epic Islamic tales. What do you think about this story? Have you heard other details about Prophet Musa and the Red Sea? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more stories that will inspire your heart and soul.